Hello and welcome to a quick beginner's guide walking you through the basics of the cutest multiplayer survival shooter game, Super Animal Royale. This game can be played on a variety of systems like PC, Mac, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. Even better yet, the base game itself is free and cross-platform to play. Once you've downloaded the game to your chosen system, you'll enter the home lobby. Before we get into gameplay, let's understand the layout of all the options available from this screen. To start out with, everyone has an overall level and an associated gem. The color and shape indicates to others what level you are. If you're self-conscious, you can also skip this feature from showing to your party. Then on the far right, we've got your in-game currency, which has two types: Carl coins and S.A.R tickets. Carl coins are earned in-game or in past levels, and then S.A.R tickets you can either purchase or also earn in past levels. Next up, we've got the challenges portion of our lobby, and there are 3 different types of challenges available. First, we have daily challenges. These give you 24 hours to complete and can typically be completed in a few rounds for a few hundred XP. While these challenges vary day to day, one does stay the same, and that is the Play a Match challenge, which is obviously the easiest way to build up your XP daily. Then we've got the weekly challenges. These are typically going to take longer to complete, but give you a huge boost in your XP in the thousands. Finally, you've got your milestones challenges, which while they don't result in XP, they give you fun customizations related to the milestone achieved. For example, for the health juice drink milestone, it is all medkit related. Next, we've got the animal pass section. While some of these passes require S.A.R tickets, which you may need to purchase if you haven't earned enough, there is still a free track to some of these season passes. For example, you can see the ones marked free in my current season 10 pass. They still give you a great goal to work towards, to potentially put towards buying a future pass yourself. One of my favorite features here is that you can work on up to 2 different passes at the same time. So you can not only finish these on your own time, but you can also double up on XP rewards. You can see the passes you own or are available for purchase in the archive portion of your Animal Pass tab. Next up is the Research Lab. This is where you get to unlock new animals to play the game with. There are 2 components needed to unlock a new super animal. First is the animal DNA, which you earn a few of each game. They look like these cute vials with animal heads on top. And additionally, you'll need what is called a super serum, which is this pink and blue vial that looks like something out of Emperor's New Groove, which can also be earned by playing game matches or also completing past levels. You'll be eligible to receive new DNA for a new set of animals every 10 levels. You'll need to unlock the main super animal first, before then going on to unlock any of their variations. Each animal has a ton of variations to unlock. If you're ever struggling to get enough of a certain kind of animal DNA, you can also use DNA magnets earned in-game matches. These will ensure you're only getting the type of animal DNA in-game that you're working towards, but use them wisely. They don't come along that often. Moving on to more fun customization, the Customize tab is where you're going to be able to use those different animals and items you've unlocked. There are tons of different customization slots. The first 2 are your animal and their variation, and the rest are all cosmetic. We've got shirts, bow ties, hats, sunglasses, mustaches. All of those are very self-explainable. And then you'll see that we have colors associated with all of these objects that align with their rarity. And these are organized based on that rarity. Then we've got the different melee items, which are some of my favorites, like the fish and the banana, and our different weapon skins. There will be a secondary nav for the weapon skins to show all of the different pieces of equipment that we have so far. Then we have umbrellas, which is how you'll first enter into the Battle Royale island. Gravestones and explosions are customizable animations for when you lose, one being the animation that happens, and the other being the gravestone that gets left behind. Then we've got different dances, which you'll have 8 different slots for use in-game. These can range anywhere from super cute to super troll, and everyone will at least start out with the default Super Animal Royale dance. Lastly, we have additional pets so your animal can own another smaller animal, I guess. You can add customizations at any time from the shop tab as well, which has multiple options to spend in-game currency that you receive. We've got the S.A.R shop and the pet shop that uses entirely S.A.R tickets. And then we've got the Carl's cart, which utilizes the Carl coins. And then lastly, we've got the currently available downloadable content in the DLC tab. Typically, this tab has whatever the extra downloadable is for the current season, which is usually an exclusive animal and cosmetic. And the Super Edition, which also gives you additional skins like the ones seen here. These aren't necessary to play the game, but I like to support the creators of this game when I think the skin is fun. Obviously, I couldn't resist the purple fairy battle princess skullcat thing that they have here. Lastly, before we get to gameplay itself, there is the photo booth. If you're proud of your earned customizations or just want to make some fun graphics, this is the place for you to do it. So let's really get into starting a game. There are multiple modes to play in, and some of the special modes rotate, but the main modes are solos, duos, and squads. If you have friends, you can add them in no matter what platform they're playing on. You can switch it up with crossplay for up to 4 people. If you don't have friends to play with at any given time, you can also select the fill party mode in your game mode screen. When you first press play, there are a few things to take note of. You'll first enter in a staging area. This is actually a piece of the map itself. If you play Fortnite, you'll be familiar with the staging island before dropping in the actual real Battle Royale map. But for this game, the maps are the same. You do not have a separate island that you enter into. So you can use this opportunity to practice movement or check out the map yourself before the game starts. The map you can check out at any given time. For PC, you find this by pressing M. For other consoles, your controls are in the description. Here's what the map looks like. There are multiple different locations with a bunch of different bios, from a frozen tundra all the way to a beach and everything in between. When the game match starts, the screen will go black and you'll be transported to the duck that takes you over the map for you to drop into the game itself. You can check the flight path by checking out your map again, and you can also mark on the map where you'd like to drop. Once in-game, you land with the ability to move, jump, roll, and creep. But you're given only one thing with you, which is your melee item, which you can use to battle people, break boxes, cut grass, and more. Of course, you're going to want to pick up things on the map as well to help you win. There are a couple main things you should be focused on picking up. First, you're going to want to find a weapon as soon as possible. I will go into more depth on these different types of guns in future videos, so be sure to subscribe. What you need to know for now is that you have 2 weapon slots, and the color of the weapon you pick up is how powerful or rare it is. Gray being the least, then green, then blue, then purple, then gold is the best. The next thing you're going to want to find is shield. Shield in this game comes in the form of vests, and there are 3 levels. The first level is level 1, which gives you 1 hit of shield, and that will be a basic gray vest. Then you've got level 2, which gives you 2 hits of shield, and that'll be identified with a green glow around the vest. And then you've got the level 3 vest, which can be identified in blue and is a more beige color. If you do lose health and extra shield, those can be picked up in the map and stored. You've got your health juice, and then you've got your duct tape. The health juice will regenerate your health, and the duct tape will regenerate your shield if it's broken. So if you do have that level 3 shield and someone hits it 3 times breaking it, you can bring it back to life by finding 3 duct tapes and using them. If you're on PC, you use health juice with the Q key and duct tape with the C key. Other consoles, your keys are in the description. There are also throwable items you can find on the map, such as banana peels, which work very similarly to Mario Kart, hindering your opponent for a quick second, grenades and stink bombs to throw, cat landmines for enemies to trip on, and zip lines to set up. You can only pick one of these throwables at a time, but the one you choose is stackable. There are additional map items that you might find along the way that, while aren't necessary for a great gameplay, can also assist in getting a potential win. There are consumables like mushrooms and coconuts hidden around the island. Some can give you health, but beware of poison mushrooms. Emus and hamster balls can be found scattered around the map to help moving faster easier. You can also have your emu bite opponents who get too close, or you can roll over opponents in a hamster ball. Rebel caches and mole boxes also exist, and the items that they give you tend to be more rare. As the game goes on, the amount of map you have to work with diminishes as people are eliminated and the game goes on via a storm of poison gas. This will force all the remaining players to have to work with a smaller and smaller area of the map. This is when moving fast with an emu or a hamster ball is gonna come in handy. I hope you found this high-level overview of Super Animal Royale helpful and happy gaming. If you're looking for more fun gaming content and more advanced Super Animal Royale tips, tricks, and walkthroughs, subscribe for notifications.